The 2022 Ford Explorer XLT. Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, the Ford video guy here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news, updates, and information with a walk-around video, a complete guide walk-around, I should say, on the 22 Ford Explorer. We're going to just talk about the XLT trim in this video. We're going to talk about all the standard equipment as well as different packages available and standalone options, all in this one video. So plenty of timestamps down below, so check it out, move around the video. As we move around different parts of the exterior as well as the interior and the different packages, we'll put timestamps down there for you so you can move around in this video. Also, if you're needing someone to get this is a great guide if you're wanting to custom order a vehicle now, which is a really popular thing to do, get the best pricing and that kind of thing. If you want more information about that, you can do that through us. I'll have more information about that at the end of the video, and yes, there'll be a timestamp for that down below as well. And don't forget, if you're not subscribed to one of our this YouTube channel, hit the red subscribe button down below so you can get subscribed over to the channel. Hit the notification bell. That way you can get notified the next time of another video uploaded to our YouTube channel. So let's go ahead and get started and dive right in. First, I want to talk about some different functional things that are equipped and some safety features that are on all of your XLT Explorers. So let's jump in. Now, the only engine available in the XLT trim is the 2.3 liter 4-cylinder EcoBoost engine with auto start-stop technology. And auto start-stop means that if you stop at a stoplight, stop sign, press the brake, it's going to shut the vehicle off, let go of the brake, it's going to turn it back on. Now, that is actually something that Ford does have an option for removing that if you want completely not having the auto start-stop, which a lot of people do not like that feature. But right now, Ford it's mandatory that they take that option off of your order because of some chip shortages, because that does take an extra chip to be able to perform that. So they're actually removing that on all the vehicles, just like with this particular one, which we did not actually add as an option. Ford did at the factory to remove that from the vehicle. So just keep that in mind. If you order a vehicle right now, it'll probably automatically be removed on your vehicle. Also, 10-speed automatic transmission as well, and then it's going to come with a 3.58 non-limit slip rear axle for the rear-wheel drive or the four-wheel drive. That is something to talk about. You can get this in either the standard rear-wheel drive or you can get it in the optional four-wheel drive system. So that is the intelligent four-wheel drive system with the terrain management system. So great system there. Also gets you hill descent control as standard equipment on your four-wheel drive models. And then whether it's four-wheel drive or the rear-wheel drive, you're going to get the hill start assist as well with that. Now, so talk about some other features. You do have the front and rear stabilizer bar, as well as if you have front and rear independent suspension. So it's going to give you a great ride all around the vehicle. You do also have the ePass, electronic power assist steering, that's going to really help out, in slower speeds. It's going to help turn that steering wheel a little bit easier, being electronically controlled versus gas controlled, as well as when you get up on the highway, it also has side wind stabilization to help from that wind pushing you around, so you don't have to try to oversteer when that wind is blowing you from side to side. So that's some great features to have. Also, some safety features. You have advanced track with roll stability control that also includes curve control. So if you go into that curve a little too fast, maybe it's a slick driving situation, it'll help use a series of brakes around the vehicle to keep you on your intended path. So it's a great system and how that works. Also, you do have the pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking as well. So if there's someone going a little slower than you and you're coming up behind them and you're not paying attention, it's going to warn you and let you know. Even has dynamic brake support that goes along with that. And you do have post-collision braking. So if you do get in an accident, maybe you're unconscious, don't put it in park, it's going to use post-collision braking, so that'll help so you don't have any other accidents there. Also, SOS post-crash alert system. Honks of horns, flashes of lights, so if you're in an accident off the side of the road, people know that and they can help come to your safety. 911 assist also, when you have your Bluetooth enabled phone in there, that will help call 911 directly if you can't get to your phone. So some great safety features, as you can tell, with this system here. Also, you do get lane keeping system. So what that's going to do is it has an aid system, an alert system, and even a driver alert. So if you're taking hands off the steering wheel, it'll let you know that. But the lane keeping aid system, what it's going to do is actually aid you. So instead of getting over to the lines, it's going to keep you. You get to that line, it's going to bring you back in and keep you in your line. The alert system will actually allow you to leave your lane, but it's going to vibrate the steering wheel when you leave your lane, let you know you've done that. So lane keeping system is a great system as well. Also, this does have some perimeter alarms. You do have the secure lock, passive, and a theft system, as well as the perimeter alarm. So perimeter alarm means that if you have your the vehicle locked, even if you have the windows rolled down, you try to stick your hands through, it's going to give a warning there, and within a few seconds it's going to start honking the horns and flashing the lights to let people know that somebody's trying to break into your vehicle. So again, some great features there, safety features, mechanical features. I don't think I left anything out, but if I did, we'll let you know. But let's go ahead and move this vehicle around. Let's talk about the exterior styling. So first, as we walk around this, I want to tell you that for this exterior styling on this particular vehicle, this actually has an upgraded equipment group as well as an upgraded package. So the standard equipment features will look a little different than this. So we will be bringing in some pictures from Ford's website to kind of show you what the standard XLT trim will look like. So first off, the lettering on the grille, that is actually part of a package. That is not standard equipment, so there will not be lettering on the hood itself. And the grille will be a black mesh grille with chrome bars through there. So pretty good looking grille. Adding the chrome bars in there doesn't make it look very simple. A lot of times, there is a base trim, but a lot of people kind of look at the XLT as kind of the entry level. In fact, I think last year we didn't order any base trim whatsoever. XLTs is kind of where we started a lot of our styling from. So that's a pretty sharp looking grille for that. Your bumpers are going to be body colored throughout here, black down here, so you can see with this one right here. So black throughout, and also this down here, this is actually it's part of the skid plate, again part of the package for the appearance package. We'll get to it later. And then also through there is the active grille shutters. They will open and close at will. You don't have to do anything on your hand. As you go faster, like on the highway, it's going to close them up like shutters in your house. Allow for the airflow around it and not needing it to get stopped so you get a little bit better fuel economy. Also, it's going to open it up when you're in town, you're stopped or whatever, allowing for more airflow in to help cool off that EcoBoost engine. You'll notice the front license plate bracket up here. So in states that require front license plate, you will get a front license plate bracket. States that do not require front license plate, like Kansas, it is optional equipment, but it's a no-charge option. We'll probably cover it again when we get to optional equipment there too. Talking about the headlights, we do have configurable daytime running lights first. Want to mention that, so you can have those daytime running lights on if you need to. Situations, some people like to have that. Some employers like to have it for their employees. Also, you do have low beam and high beam that are LED. So both LEDs for that. So LED headlights, standard equipment on these, which is fantastic. You also do have LED signature lighting that lights up that bar above the headlights too. And then these headlights do have automatic features. So if you have an auto setting, they're going to come on automatically when it gets dark, shut off when it gets light. Auto high beams work the exact same way. So the high beams, if there's no one in front of you, it's dark enough outside, it'll automatically turn those high beams on. Someone approaches you or in the city lights, it'll automatically shut those high beams off. Now, auto high beams are a feature you can activate and deactivate in your lighting section of your settings. So you can go in there and deactivate that if you'd like to. I live on a curvy road, so we actually deactivate ours because they just pop on and off on people in neighborhoods and the neighbors and everything. So we shut ours off. So that can be activated and deactivated. Also, wiper activated headlights, which means if it's raining outside, your wipers are turned on, your headlights will be turned on, because in some states that is a state law. So that Ford's got you covered there. So again, fog lights here, that is not standard equipment. We'll get to that in just a little bit, as well as the lettering on the hood we'll talk about when we get to that package. Now again, as we talk about the side over here, a couple different things that are part of a package. So we are going to be bringing some clips from Ford's website. One of them is the wheel. So standard wheel on this is an 18-inch 5-spoke sparkle silver painted alloy wheel with the all-season tires that go along with that, and you'll have the individual tire pressure monitoring system for all those different tires there. Also, you're going to have the standard duty brake calipers as well with the ABS, so that's all going to be a standard on this too. Wheel lip molding is black molded in. Molded in color means that they take that black color and they include it in the mold when they build it and fabricate it, so that's what you're going to see on the wheel lip moldings. That helps protect, instead of being painted it just helps. If you're going to take this off-road, you might get some chips in there, and that way you don't have to worry about the paint being chipped up as much. As well as the lower rocker molding as well is going to be that same material, but different than this one. You'll have a chrome accent on that lower rocker molding, so give you a good clip from Ford's website. Still say Explorer under there on the front doors, but look just a little different than this particular vehicle here. Your mirror caps will also be that same material too. So this one, again, high gloss black because of a package we're going to talk about in a little bit, but you're going to have the molded in black mirror caps on this one as well. You will get power and heat feature as standard equipment on your XLT, a manual fold feature as well for that mirror, and you also get security approach lamp. So they'll light up beside the vehicle. Some people like to call it their puddle lamp. You use the remote, unlock the vehicle, it's going to put that beside the vehicle and light it up so that when you're approaching you can see underneath it as well. That kind of thing, kind of a safety security approach feature. You do also get your bliss with cross traffic alert, so blind spot information system. So if there's someone in your blind spot, it's going to put a light in the corner of this mirror so that you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. If you have your turn signal on, it's going to blink and let you know. They really want to make sure you know there's someone in your blind spot. Also, as you're backing up, cross traffic alert. So if someone's going to cross your path behind you, uses those same sensors, puts a light in the corner of the mirror, the side they're coming from, puts a message on the dash, and a series of tones, and it's not safe to back up. I love the cross traffic alert and working with that bliss system there. So a lot of great features to go along with that. Body colored door handles here with the 4-door intelligent access, which means just put your hands in the door handle, it's automatically going to unlock the vehicle, allow you to get in, as well as there's a little lock on each of the doors. Just press that and it's going to go ahead and lock and unlock it. And what's the big deal about being a 4-door versus 2-door? If you're putting kids in the back, it's very convenient to be able to just lock this when you get them out instead of having to go to the front door. Or if you're bringing a child to the car, being able to just unlock that back door and allow them to get inside easily without having to go to the front door to unlock it or take your keys out of your pocket. It does have the intelligent keypad. Actually, we'll talk about it in a little bit because I think that's actually an upgraded feature as one of the equipment groups. Also, you do have the molded roof rack side rails up here that are black as well. Same molded in color as well as your lower rocker molding, your wheel lip moldings in your mirrors there. Privacy glass on these back windows and back quarter windows and back glass. Keeps it a little bit cooler inside. Looks nice in the vehicle too. You do have the child safety locks on these. So you can lock these doors out so the kids can't open those from inside. So that is also standard equipment on these. Nice safety feature there. Talking about the fuel tank, it's an 18-gallon, well 17.9 gallon to be specific, and it does have the Easy Fuel capless filler door. So no cap to worry about leaving behind, getting your hands dirty, anything like that. Just open that door up, put the nozzle in there and fill it up. It does have a double door system that is perfect size for what you see at the nozzle at the fuel pump. If you need to fill it up, run out of gas, something like that, you need to use a gas can. They will not fit, so you'll need to use the funnel that's located in the back. We'll show you where that's at as we move around to the back, which is where we're headed next. Now moving to the back here, we do have a body colored rear spoiler back here with a molded in black underneath there. You do have the center high mounted stoplight. A lot of people like to call it the third brake light up here. Rear washer is right beside that, and so that kind of keeps this clean on this back glass, along with the rear wiper to keep that clean of any dirt and that kind of thing. Also does have rear defrost back here to defrost that back windshield for you. Also back here you're going to have, normally you'll have a chrome applique on this back. Again, this is part of an appearance package we'll get to in a little bit, but normally it'll be chrome back here on this back applique. It does also have a rear view camera back here so you can be able to see as you're backing up. And you do have the LED tail lights with the Ember turn signal lights back here. So full LEDs front and rear, which is I like. That's a great feature to have. Chrome accent here on the back of the liftgate. This happens to be 4-wheel drive, so I'll have the 4-wheel drive as well as the XLT on the other side over there. You will get a molded in black bumper pad up here, so on the top with the molded in, also right the other accent, this and again part of the appearance package, so it looks a little different. You will have molded in black lower bumpers with the body colored upper bumpers up here. You will have rear parking sensors. It's standard equipment on this. So as you're backing up, you're going to be able to see behind you, and you're going to alert if you get too close to anything as well. Tow hitch is not standard equipment. We'll get into that in just a little bit, but trailer sway control is standard equipment and will be included on these vehicles. And then we'll talk about the dual exhaust and such in a different package. That's again some upgrades if you go with that. It's not standard equipment. Now you do get the keyless entry key fob here, so it is a little bit different because it does not have, you don't have to put the key in or anything like that, because when we get inside we won't have to have a key to start the vehicle, at least not a key to insert, I should say. So you do have this key fob, so unlock, lock, does have a power liftgate switch on this as well, and then the key is inserted right in there. So it does have your keyless entry key fob. So you can press this twice and you can open it up, or there's a little arrow right here. You can just press that button right there, and even if it's locked, it'll unlock. It uses intelligent access on the rear liftgate as well back here. So of course, Explorer does have 3 rows of seating, so you can see right here. Even this third row does have that latch system, the lower anchors and tethers for children, so you can use these. You would pretty much, that strap would come back here and secure it so that it can't go forward, as well as you use the hooks in the where the seat cushion and seat back come together in there to harness that car seat in there. For not only the third row, but also the second row has that as well. So you have a lot of different configurations there for your car seats back there. You will see carpet here on the floor, as well as those seat backs, and these seat backs do lay down. Real easy to lay down. I love how what they've done lately on these. So you just pull this loop up, and then that headrest falls down on its own, and then you just let go of it and it just falls forward. So I love how convenient and easy that is, and that you can reach the strap to bring it back into place. You just pull it, it snaps back into place. You will have to put the headrests up if you want those up. But I know a lot of drivers will leave those headrests down so they can see through the back glass, unless they have, the kids want to have it to help protect their neck. And even adults can sit back here in the third row seat as well. So underneath here you do have, well actually before I get to that, we do have some hooks over here, some loops down here to kind of be able to secure some things down, as well as you have a rear light back here, and you do have a 12-volt power point back here as well. So if you want to power like a little cooler or something like that, you can do that. Now under here, this actually comes out completely, so it's real light. You can take that out. Some people may not even use it. You do have these other side pieces too that can come out. You can turn them around if you want more of an all-weather. On that side you can. So those are really nice to be able to adapt to your configuration under there. And then we do have floor mats in here. So standard equipment is floor mats for not only the front row, but also the second row gets the floor mats too in there. And then you can see under there, nice area to put some things in. In fact, I'm gonna put these down. I'm gonna put this down and show you underneath here. So your spare tire is underneath here. So takes a little effort. There you go. There's one spot there where your finger can go in there and you can pull it out. So when you pull it back, you can see it does have a mini spare in there. So you do get a mini spare, standard equipment on these, not a full-size spare, but you do get a mini spare in there. So real nice having that configuration in there to be able to use. So pretty nice in how everything is equipped back here. I think I've covered everything here in the rear of the vehicle. Let's move inside now, cover some of the interior features on the vehicle. One last thing I like to cover in my videos, and I forgot, so I'm going to do it real quick before we go inside, and that is how to adjust this lift gate. So up here is where the controls are to be able to shut your lift gate, and you open it and such like that. You can even lock it before shutting it, so it locks on the door, so you don't have to then go around and use that intelligent access to do that. You can do it from back here. So one of the things you can do is you can adjust the height of where this comes to with the power lift gate when it opens. So right now, went to this spot here. So if we bring it down though, and we press this power lift gate and press and hold it, see it sets it there. So let's go ahead and shut that, and you'll see when we open it back up, it's going to open it up just to that spot now. So pressing this little arrow under here, so you can see it stopped right there that time, because that's where we set that for. So that's how you would set that, is by going ahead and doing that. So if you're a little bit shorter and you can't reach that, then you can bring it down a little bit, set it, and then that way the next time it doesn't go as high. That way you can reach. So really adjustable for the different height of different people. So wanted to make sure I highlighted that before we move into the interior. Now moving to the interior, you do have 2 different color interiors, and I'm going to give you some clips from Ford's website. You either have the ebony interior, which is going to give you the ebony seats, as well as the dash, the doors, and then on the upper part, the slate, you're going to get that upper slate on the pillars, as well as the headliners like you're seeing with this particular vehicle is how that's going to work. You also can get the sandstone interior, which is going to give you the tan seats and the headliner is going to be the sandstone finish to it, as well as probably some inserts in the door as well. So giving you some clips from Ford's website for both of those two different color interiors. Those are going to be available on one of those two options. Of course, we'll get into the interior of this one that looks a little different as part of the XLT luxury package, or the XLT sport appearance package, sorry. Also, let's talk about the airbags for a second. You do have dual stage front airbags. That means it deploys a different size airbag, depends on how close you are to the front of the vehicle for the driver and the front passenger, as well as you're going to have a knee airbag for the driver as well as the passenger over there to help protect them from those front collisions. Also, side impact airbags for the driver and front passenger. So if they have that side collision, it'll deploy those airbags, because usually that does happen on those front doors up there. And then you do have the safety canopy airbags that deploy down with a rollover sensor. So if the vehicle is going to roll over, it's going to help protect from breaking glass and such like that with those side impact airbags that protects everyone in all 3 rows over here on the side of the vehicle. Getting in, you will have the door sill plates. They're kind of a molded in black to help protect those coming in the vehicle there. And you also do have them in the front as well as the rear seats back there, so that really helps protect when you're getting in. I already mentioned the floor mats. You're going to have those in the front as well as the second row footwells down there. Now, also talking about the seats, you will have cloth seating surfaces in here, so unique cloth seats for these for all 3 rows of the seating. Up here in the front, you're going to have the captain's chairs like you're seeing here with the flow-through console, the padded armrest. Your driver will have a 10-way power seat over here, including the power lumbar as well as the power recline. And then you're going to have a 4-way power seat for the passenger seat over there to be able to control that. Both the driver and front passenger will also get heated seats as standard equipment on the XLT trim. Second row is going to get the bucket seats like you're seeing. Just the same configuration as this one here, except for different seating surfaces, of course. Those seats can slide forward and back. You do have a manual recline, and you have easy entry and exit for those, as well as you have armrests on each one of those seats too. Now, behind the console, you are going to get rear auxiliary climate controls. Right now, because of the chip shortage and all that, they're sending them without the controls back here because that's just an extra chip that it takes. Still can control the rear climate from up the front, and within about 6 to 9 months, Ford will send out those that were delivered theirs without them, the access to be able to add the climate controls at a later date. So they will come with the vehicle eventually, but not if you order them right now and get shipped. Just like with this particular one, you can see that is actually closed off right there. You will get 2 USB ports, a USB Type A and Type C in the back here, as well as a rear 12-volt power point back there too. In the third row seat, 50-50 split bench seat back there, so it seats 2 in the third row seat. Again, those can lay forward, giving the fold flat cargo room back there if you need that, if there's no one in the third row. Here on the door, power windows, locks, and mirror switches, including one touch for those front windows, which means you just hard press it down. You don't have to hold it. They're going to go down automatically, as well as coming up. You see, you have the same feature coming up as well. You do have the nice leather wrap steering wheel here as well. It's going to be standard equipment for you. You will have a couple different levers here. So I'm going to talk about that. Lever over here on the left side is going to be for your turn signal, up and down, of course, to tell people you're wanting to turn. On the end down here, you press this little button on the end. That is for your lane keeping system. So if you want to activate and deactivate it using that button on the end of that stalk. Over here on this lever over on the right is for your wipers. So up and down, just like normal for your wipers. That first setting is your intermittent wiper. You turn that with a dial that's more on the inside there. So that's where you would turn and make it, a little bit faster on the intermittent if you want to. And then the lever over here on the back is going to go to your rear wiper on that back of the glass is controlled there on the end. Now, controls up here on the steering wheel itself. On the left side is going to be your cruise control. So that is going to be adjusted right there on the top part above that silver accent. The lower part is going to be some volume controls for your audio controls. On the right side, you're going to have some phone connectivities on the lower part of that, underneath that silver accent, and then above that is going to be the controls for your productivity screen. 6.5-inch LCD productivity screen, so you can see your different controls there with your speedometer and tach on both sides of that screen. So real nice having a 6.5-inch screen right there. You do get your push button start just to the right of the steering column itself. Oh, forgot to mention, you do get manual tilt and telescoping steering as well. So you just pull the lever over here and it'll go up and down, forward and back, so you can get it just right, and then push that lever back. And then you do have the push button start over here on the right side. So you just press that when you need to start the vehicle. You do have dual zone climate control, so the driver and front passenger have 2 different temperatures here, so that's included, as well as, again, your rear climate control and such, as we mentioned back there. You do have AM, FM, stereo, MP3 player, 6-speaker audio sound system, does get Sirius XM satellite radio, standard equipment, which is really nice to have. You'll get the Sync 3 with this 8-inch touchscreen here, so real nice screen for you, and you can, of course, control a lot of things through the Sync 3 system. You can connect Bluetooth, wirelessly Bluetooth, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay with that system as well, so a lot of other great systems and some other upgrades we'll talk about later in the video that can come along with that screen there. The day-night mirror, so you just flip this up and down. If you want those cars come up behind you with those bright lights, just go ahead and flip it, and it'll flip that up and then flip it down during the daytime. On the overhead bin here, it does include a sunglass holder, so you just flip that down. You can put sunglasses in there or small items and then stow them in there. And then your lights, for your interior lights, will be right here. I actually have it turned off right now because we have that door open right there. And down in here on the console itself, you do have a media hub. You just press this chrome little button down there, opens up. You will also down here get a PowerPoint down here as well. And then I think you get a USB A and C port right down in here as well. So real nice being able to just stow things down there. There's a little slot right here for cords to come through if you want to. Passenger wants to plug theirs in and still be able to use it plugged in, you can, or you can just put your phone in there and close it and keep it charging that way. Rotary dial shifter is right here. You do have an electric parking brake with it, which is right here, what that P is right there, and that's where you can control that. And right behind that is a little hand, that is the auto hold. So if you're at a stoplight, stop sign, press that, holds the brake, you can take your foot off the brake, which is real nice to have there. Drive mode switch is right behind that. As we mentioned, hill descent control, this is a 4-wheel drive system, as well as your traction control button is right there too. Cup holders as well, and even a little slot if you want to put your phone down in there, you can. Open this up, you do have a little tray to put some small items in, so if you want to, you can do that. Also, there's a slot right here for cords to come through, because there is another power point down in here too, so another 12-volt outlet, so you have 3 in the vehicle, so you can put that right there too, which is really nice. And then a nice padded armrest to lay your arm right there. And the last thing I want to talk about is the Ford Pass Connect. Allows you to stay connected to your vehicle using the Ford Pass app. It's got an embedded modem on the vehicle, so that way from your phone and through the app, you can unlock and lock your vehicle. You can remote start your vehicle. You can also schedule remote start times and even locate your vehicle using the Ford Pass app. So it's a great app. Plus all your rewards points are in there for you to be able to see and view, because when you get a vehicle, you're going to get enough rewards points for 2 free oil changes, or you can use it for accessories if you'd like to. I think that's all your interior features. Let's talk about a couple of packages now. We're going to talk about the 202A equipment group now. This is called the high package on the build and price for Ford's website. And this includes some great features that a lot of people like to upgrade to with this one. This is where you're going to get some upgrades to your seating material as well. So first off, earlier we talked about those front fog lights. They are now going to be part of this equipment group. So you're going to get the LED fog lights up there, so LED headlights as well as fog lights. You also get the front skid plate element. In this case, it'll be the silver painted, not the carbonized gray like you're seeing with this particular one, because that is part of that package. So hopefully I can get you a good clip from Ford's website for that. Also the keypad entry as well. So now this is where you get that intelligent keypad that I almost talked about earlier as being standard equipment. So it's pretty easy to just swipe through there and it's going to light up, be able to use the keypad to get in and out. Benefit of that is if you want to leave the key inside, you can use the keypad to get in and out, or maybe if you don't have it, you can set a code for the kids to remember, something like that. If they need to jump in and get something from the interior, they can unlock the vehicle that way using the keypad entry. Also on your remote, you will now get remote start. So we did talk about the using the Ford Pass to be able to connect and be able to remote start it from the app. This is a little bit faster. If you're close enough proximity, you can now use your remote instead. I've done that a couple mornings instead of using my app. Just a little bit quicker to remote start the vehicle, so you're going to have that as well. Now on the interior, this is where you're going to get your ActiveX seating. So a real nice upgrade, not quite leather material because you have not leather trimmed on the outside, and then all the seating surfaces, they're a little bit different than leather. So they're not quite like leather, but they will clean so much better than leather will. I have ActiveX in several of my vehicles, and I love them. Also, you're going to get the heated steering wheel with this as well. So you're going to already get those heated features. Now get heated steering wheel as well included with this equipment group too. And you're going to get the 8-way power passenger seat. So that's an upgrade for the passenger seat over there that gives you dual power seats now for the driver and the front passenger. Now we're going to talk about some standalone packages that you can get, and first two I want to talk about are available in either the 200, the standard XLT, or the 202A, the high package. So it's available on either one of those. And first one to talk about is your trailer tow package. So this package does give you the class 4 trailer tow hitch, as you can see here. It also does give you the wiring for the 4-pin or the 7-pin wiring that comes with that. So you're going to get that nice tow package that's included in this. Don't forget, trailer sway control is already standard equipment. And then you do have the cargo area, or the cargo management system, I should say, that's also available for you. So the cargo management system is going to get your cargo net. So I mentioned these hooks over here, as well as these loops. You can use those systems to put the cargo net across there, put the balls, whatever in there, so they won't roll around, even grocery bags, that kind of thing, so they won't roll around when you brake and take off and you turn and that kind of thing. Also, you do get a cargo well liner. So that means that's this down in here. So cargo well, it's carpeted down there. You will also get a liner that goes down underneath there to help protect that and keep it. If you put things in there, it's going to get it dirty and that kind of stuff. As well as this here will be a reversible load floor. So that way you can turn that around. So you carpet on one side, on the other side it's going to look different. So it will be a little bit different than this one. It actually probably goes on top of this, to be honest. And then actually you can turn it carpet on one side, and on the other side it's more of an all-weather material to help protect it if you want to put things back there. So a couple different packages available on either the 200 or the 202A equipment group. So now we're going to talk about the XLT Sport Appearance Package. It does require you to have the 202A High Package to add this to it, and it does upgrade the appearance on not only the exterior but also some things on the interior as well. So first off, you're going to get the carbonized gray Explorer lettering up here on the hood. Really dresses that up, almost like the only other time you would see, the Explorer lettering, I think is with the Timberline edition as well as with the ST edition. So pretty cool on how that looks. Carbonized painted grill up here, so all the bars, the mesh and everything is going to be carbonized gray, as well as around the outside of the Ford emblem up there. And then the lower skid plate element down there is going to go from that chrome as part of that 202A equipment group to the carbonized gray like you're seeing with this particular one right here. So that's really cool on how everything on the front, but let's move around to the side and show you how it looks on the side too. Over here on the side, you're going to get a nice upgrade from those 18-inch alloy wheels to the 20-inch carbonized gray painted alloy wheel. So it really dresses it up, gives you a bigger wheel as well there. And you're going to see that same carbonized gray accent on that lower rocker molding. So it's going to take it from that chrome to the carbonized gray on the side over here, giving that sport look. And then you're going to get your black painted mirror caps. So that's also a nice upgrade. You see it on a lot of your sport type vehicles, ST, those vehicles will also get the black mirror cap. That's high gloss painted, makes those pop there on the side. Now moving to the back, your applique is going to go from that chrome applique to the carbonized gray back here on the back. You're also going to see the carbonized gray accent here on the bumper pad itself, as well as the rear skid plate element back here in the back. And you'll also notice now that chrome tip dual exhaust back here. Again, gives it a great sport look, whether it be the front, side, or the rear of the vehicle, but also when you're inside the vehicle. So let's take a look at that. Now on the interior for this XLT Sport Appearance Package, you're going to get the ebony and slate two-tone seats in here. So since you are, this is to put on the 202A equipment group, you're going to have the ActiveX seating here, but with the nice ebony and slate two-tone seats here. So it looks real sharp. Also your inserts on the door, you're going to have the ebony on the outside, and then of course the slate into your interior trim here, or door trim I should say, with the stitching on there. It looks real sharp, the contrast stitching. You're going to see that same stitching on the seats by the way too, so it looks real sharp. And then across across on the dash, this instrument panel, you're going to see this stretched diamond look here across above the glove box, as well as it comes across on the driver's side too. So it looks real sharp in the vehicle. And then your floor mats are going to be special. They're going to have the accent stitching like we mentioned here on the stitching on the outside of those carpeted mats, as well as they'll have the Explorer on the mats too. So it really upgrades the front and rear mats, carpeted mats for this package too. So even if you get the floor liners, you will get with this equipment group in this package, you'll still get those carpeted mats to go along with the vehicle. Another package that is optional and available on the 202A equipment group, that high package, is the Copilot 360 Assist Plus package. So this is a package that's going to give you that adaptive cruise control, which gives you the stop and go as well as the lane centering system. So adaptive cruise control means that if you're if you have that cruise set, come up beside somebody that's going slower than you, it's going to slow you down to go their speed. You don't have to hit your brake or anything like that, even bring it to complete stop if you have that situation. You pass them, it's going to resume back up. So that's a real nice system. Also lane centering, it means it keeps you in the center of your lane when you have that cruise set. So the lane keeping system, you don't need to worry about that because it's going to keep you in the center of your lane while you have that cruise set. Also, this is where you're going to get the navigation system. So you get that built-in connected navigation system. I think it's a short subscription you get for that for free. Of course, you can sign up for the very low monthly fee for the navigation after that. But this is a great package, a nice safety equipment group package, but does require to have that 202A equipment group. Now we're going to talk about some standalone options that are available, and first we're going to talk about the ones that are available on both the 200A as well as the 202A equipment group. So these options are available on either one of those different packages that you go with. One of them is that front license plate bracket. We talked about it earlier. The front license plate bracket is optional in states that don't require front license plate like Kansas, but it's a no-charge option. You can add it to your vehicle from the factory if you want to, and the dealer will put that on at no cost. Also, the engine block heater. So if you live and keep your vehicle outside in a cold weather state, you know it's going to get down under freezing overnight, you can plug it in using the engine block heater, keeping it warm so it'll warm up a lot easier and start hopefully in those situations where it's really cold under 0 degrees in those types of situations. So engine block heater is available and optional for you. Also, the seating configuration. You can get, we mentioned earlier, standard equipment is the bucket seats with the mini console, but you can get the optional bench seat. That's a 35-30-35 bench seat. Does still have the easy entry for those two outbound seats on either side, as well as it gives you an armrest that you can fold down from the middle backrest for those if there's nobody to sit in the middle seat. So you can get that bench seat as optional equipment. It does cost you a little bit, but is available as an option for you. Also, the floor liners. So you can get the all-weather floor liners in here. You can get it in two different options, either without the carpeted mats or with the carpeted mats. And for people that don't want to use the carpeted mats and don't plan to use them at all, go with the floor liners without the carpeted mats, so that way you don't have to find some place in your garage to stow them, and it also saves you a little bit of money on your vehicle build. So those are all our standard equipment or options, I should say, for either the two packages. But let's talk about some options that are available for the 202A equipment group only. Now the rest of these standalone options requires that 202A equipment group, that high equipment group, and one of them is an optional wheel. You can go and get that 20-inch premium painted alloy wheel if you want to. It comes with an all-season tire as well, so you can upgrade it. So if you don't want this appearance package, you like the look of the XLT as it is, then you can go and upgrade just the wheel and get you that 20-inch premium painted alloy wheel. Also, you can get a twin panel moonroof, so that is available for you. Does require to go to the high package like we just talked about, so you can get the twin panel moonroof. Does have a sunshade that opens up, stop halfway, go on back, or then you can and also that front glass will open up for you and move back too. So pretty nice twin panel moonroof there. Also, you do have dual headrest rear entertainment system. So that is going to be done at the factory. It says pre-installed. So that is something that does require the 202A equipment group. Does replace those headrests with the ones that are in there. And you're going to have, those are dual. So that means each one of them will play a different type of movie, whatever it might be. Gaming systems can plug into those. You can even use a thumb drive with movies, put them on those, and it does come with 2 headsets, one for each of those different rear entertainment systems. So if you have a couple kids, could come in handy from them fighting over what movie to watch, what game to play, that kind of thing. So that's something you can add at the factory. Again, does require to have the 202A equipment group. So let's talk about some dealer installed options. So these are things that would be installed at the dealer. Basically, once the vehicle is built, they would take actually the option there, and they would actually send it to the dealership ahead of time. So these are all things that you can order from the dealer as well if you don't want to hold up your build in case they are low on items at the factory to be shipped out to you. So keep that in mind. You can do that this way, do that way. So there are a couple things for the cargo area. If you want a couple different rack system by Yakima, they have 3 different options for you. All 3 of those will come with a cargo mat that will go in the back, as well as it'll come with the crossbars to be able to, of course, hook those different systems up to. One of them is a skybox. So that's an enclosed box that you can put your luggage in, things like that, so they don't get wet in the inclement weather if you're traveling in the wintertime or in the rain, that kind of thing. You also have a Mega Warrior, which is more of a flat one with a cargo net that goes over it. You can again put that luggage up there, cargo net to keep that luggage down, so if you're not worried about it, if you have luggage you don't care if it gets wet or whatever, you can go with that Mega Warrior, or you can load that up above where you might would with the Skybox. So a couple of options there. And then you have the front loader. This is a bike rack system, so it includes a rack for 2 different bikes to be able to put on there as well. So 3 different options from Yakima there, as well as if you want from the factory, you can get the crossbars themselves by themselves. If you plan on doing, you just want to be able to tie your own luggage down, you don't want one of those 3 systems, you can get the crossbars for the vehicle as well. So if you want to go outside of Yakima, you want to go with something else, you don't want to go through Ford system, there's several different companies out there. Put something else on there, you can do that, but you'll want to make sure you get the crossbars. Usually requires that for those different systems. Also, if you want, you can get a wheel locking kit. So if you like these wheels, you're afraid they might get taken or anything like that, you can get the wheel locking kit that gives you a locking lug nut for each of the 4 wheels, as well as a special wrench that only works on those. You can also get the splash guards. So if you live down dirt roads, that kind of thing, you're worried about things getting splashed up, especially rocks and that kind of stuff, you can get the splash guards be ordered on the vehicle too. Again, the dealer would install those just like everything else we've talked about. So you can get a smoker's package. So if you want, I'm assuming it comes with a a little lighter system or something that would go where the power point is, or some sort of ashtray that goes in there, but you can get the smoker's package if you'd like. That is optional for you too. Talking about the rear cargo area, you got a couple different options, one of them being a cargo mat. Just like with the Yakima systems where the cargo mat's included, usually means that third row seat was going to need to be folded down, and it's a bigger cargo mat that goes over that whole area. So if you can put things in there and that kind of stuff, you can get the cargo mat back there. A couple different other accessories you can get for the back, a couple different organizers that are available. So again, these are aftermarket accessories. I would encourage you not to get them through the factory, but you can if you'd like to. You have a standard size and you have a larger one. They're both a soft bag there that you can put back there, a soft folding, so you can section it out and they just open up and expand down if you don't need them. And then also you can get a cooler bag as well, and that we talked about that 12-volt power point, probably will plug into that too as well. I didn't look at that and get specifics on that, but you do have a cooler bag that can go back there too. And then a couple different little roadside assistance kits. You do have a first aid kit as well as your roadside assistance kit. Again, a lot of these are things you can get through aftermarket. You can get through Ford accessories, through Ford parts. Even a lot of them don't even really take the dealer installing them. It just more or less you just get them and put them in the vehicle when you want them. So I would encourage you not to add those to your order. It could possibly delay your order if they're running low on those types of those supplies and such from the vendors. Just get them through Ford afterwards, because you can still get them that way. So that's my encouragement on that. So I think we've covered everything, all the standard equipment, that 202A equipment group has some different packages, standalone options, even dealer installed options, all in this one video. So feel free to move around in this video, go back, review it again if you need to. We like to make sure we get you everything covered because right now, you know, a lot of people are custom ordering their vehicles, and this is a great help guide for you to be able to know exactly how you want to order your vehicle and have it ordered specifically to your liking. So hopefully it did help you out. If you do want to order one from us, of course, don't forget you can check the numbers down on the screen. You can call, send us a text message. We can help you out and get you one ordered. What's great about us is that we do free delivery to about anywhere in the country. So we do ask you finance a vehicle with us. That's how we pay for the shipping for that, but we will cover the first $1,000 of the shipping cost to about anywhere. We do ask that you, of course, finance under with the standard rates there, because we do need money back from the lenders to be able to pay for that. But if you're planning to finance the vehicle anyway, it's a great way for you to get some free shipping and have it delivered right to your door. The way I like to say it is order from a vehicle that knows how to order these vehicles. They know the product. They can make sure it gets ordered exactly the way you want it to and have it delivered right to your door. So it's a great way to do business anymore. And we do MSRP in all of our ordered vehicles, and we have a dealer fee as well. It's a $500 dealer fee that is added on, but no other fees or no other different options added to it on top of that. So again, if you're interested in that, you can call those numbers that were on the screen, either call or send a text, and we can help you out with that. So if you did like this video, don't forget to smash that like button. I'd appreciate it. First time watching one of our videos, hit that red subscribe button down below so you can get subscribed over to the channel. Hit the notification bell, that way you can get notified next time we have another video uploaded to our YouTube channel. And if first time watching one of our videos, don't forget to go to our channel, check out the different playlists. We do these product videos. We've been doing them for years on the different vehicles. I try to cover every trim of every model I can, and as we get these vehicles in, we'll start doing these and running through the 22 model year. This is the first. I actually do have a Timberline video, and then this is the second one, the XLT trim, but we'll be doing more as we get more of those models in, so you definitely want to check back for those videos. And don't forget, if you're wanting information on, you know, Ford news, updates, and even scheduling information, we do a nice Tuesday live stream where I cover all that news and updates and even answer questions live on our YouTube channel at 7 p.m. Central on Tuesday nights. So check that out as well. A lot of people are getting in there, and we have a lot of fun in there, and just learn a lot about what's new. It seems like every week Ford is throwing out something different and new, and we cover it in those live streams. So check those out as well. Again, thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Until the next one, we'll see you later.